Alright, you guys, we are in Hierarch Square here. It is time to go see Triss and continue on the main quest. What are they shouting about? Looks like they're gonna light some people on fire.
For he too could be a Doppler. Will we submit to uncertainty? Will we allow monsters and charlatans to overrun our city? No! May the holy flame of the eternal fire complete this act of cleansing! Our Novigrad, shining a brilliant pearl amongst cities, cradle of the eternal fire. Yet it is here that darkness raises its hideous head, a deceitful Doppler, doubling as commander of the guard, a band of charlatans, diviners, and witches poised to pinch your purity and prosperity. The time has come for this to end, for us to cast off evil. Do you renounce evil?
We renounce evil!
Do you renounce evil?
We renounce it!
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special pyre for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you by the others of your species. None. I wanted only to live like you. Help me, kind folk, please!
A Doppler!
Dudu hasn't met the same fate.
And Dudu is another Doppler that's here in Novigrad that, by the way, again, guys, we're following along in the journey here. Unfortunately, this time we have one chance to get the Doppler mutagen, and if you guys put two and two together, unfortunately we have to kill him. Sorry, Dudu. Just gonna throw that out there now. Just for the 100%, we're going to go ahead and kill Dudu when we come to him, get the Doppler mutagen. It's the only way to get it. Going to go ahead and do all that stuff, the stuff that I don't want to do in the first playthrough. Then we can do all the morality choices that we want to do in New Game Plus, which I don't think I'm going to show New Game Plus, unless for some reason I have to. But let's go ahead and grab all this stuff. Wanted, Triss Merigold. And there's the fist fights finally unlocked. Let's go ahead and read all these. Contract Imp, Contract Monster in the bits. Alright, now let's go on ahead and look for Triss Merigold.
Any needs, Master?
Muscle. Cast the spell and all's gone in a flash.
Well, she was in a rush. Must have left something.
And what of it? This place has been picked. Hey! Sod off! We're looting here.
Not here for the loot. Interested in the sorceress who lived here.
And we're supposed to believe that.
Yeah.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Who's she hiding from?
Temple Guard's cracking down. All mages are fair game.
Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in a putrid grove.
Putrid Grove. Interesting, as names go.
A hive of scum and freakery if there ever was one. No decent folk show their hides there.
That why you think I should look for my friend there?
I meant no offence.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you gotta get there through the sewers, but you gotta enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves gotta pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king? Crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menga himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone call for me. Wonder why.
It's Menga.
Temple guard.
Oh, the guy that just lit those people on fire.
Confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorceress bitch's shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad. You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well,
Had to correct you, buddy.
Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure, like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
Nice chat with that one. Now let's go ahead and finish up what they were doing and loot all over Triss Merigold's house here. A couple of things to investigate, though we don't need to. We can just walk right out the gate with those guys. A couple of odds and ends, though. Let's go ahead and go inside. There's also a lot of books in this town. And I'm not going to show you where all those guys are, because by now you guys should definitely have all of the books needed for the achievement. And plus, most of them don't pop up with anything either. But
Hairbrush. Only ever known Triss to use
it's
one
a big-ass hairbrush. But feel free to go through and search all the houses in Novigrad if you guys want to. I'll just show you guys where the important chests are. The ones with the manuscripts or books that do actually lead to like a bestiary or some type of quest. And if they don't, then I'm just not going to show it, just because I don't want to make Novigrad too long.
Amulets are emanating magic.
And like I said, at this point, the books are
Triss's.
mostly just useless
Allergic to
anyways.
potions.
Kind of pieces of lore. I'm not even sure which ones we've all read at this point. Most of these are rereads. Alright, let's go up one more level. A dumpling. Hattori, have you been in here?
Triss's. Never knew how to drop them on the floor.
That one's definitely a reread. That one's a reread too, if I remember right. Rose of Remembrance.
Rose of Remembrance. All dried up.
So the Rose of Remembrance is a rose that we ourselves gave to Triss Merigold in the second Witcher game, where we romance her, by the way, in the Witcher 2, because we have amnesia, and for some reason Triss didn't want to say, hey, you remember, you know, your girlfriend, the one that you love, Yennefer? Yeah, what about her? Yeah, no one mentioned her in the second game. Really pissed people off. But anyways, we got with Triss, Yen's friend, or I should say witch associate. But in the second game, we gave her the Rose of Remembrance, which was a quest after we basically did it in a cavern. And we picked the rose, we gave it to her, and she said that if you give it to someone that you love, then the rose will never wilt. And I think that CD Projekt Red of saying, hey, the rose wilted, you know, she's the wrong choice, you should be with Yennefer. Anyway, just saying, not biased or anything. I'm totally biased, you guys.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
Alright, that was a thief. He went that away. We can actually just wait and look for another thief here. We will find one very soon. Here we go.
Who scorned an Nilfgaardian?
And there we go. Steal something. And now we just follow this guy. Yeah, I'd seen it all, dude.
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
Guards! Pickpocket!
It wasn't me. I swear to God, it was the guy in front of me. I'm just telling him. You don't know that, though. Alright, through the door here, to the left. I think you can also feed the Rose of Remembrance some blood, too, and it'll also not wilt,
be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
All right, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the Putrid Grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on. Be gone!
It's okay. We found it anyways.
Need some overripe sheep's feet.
We.
The bonny birds that prance by here, teats like full bellows begging.
This guy will lead us to it. I lied. This guy will lead us to it. Don't follow the wrong guy. You want to follow this guy now. So yeah, if you guys couldn't already tell by my earlier explanation of the Rose of Remembrance, I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is in no way a Triss Merigold walkthrough. We're not going to romance her. I will not romance Triss Merigold. I will romance Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's the one I want, not the redhead. You know what they say about redheads? Just kidding, though. That's just a saying, guys. It's a stereotype. Don't get into stereotype. I'm sure there are plenty of nice redheads out in the world. Plenty.
The eternal fire will light our way.
Just mostly very violent ones.
Well, well, another freak.
Here, or at my place.
No, thank you. Yeah, you're in the way. Move out of my way. And we are here.
Fire will guide us.
I will say that we are going to have Triss's base default appearance on, but you can change it. And when you change it to her alternate appearance, she actually looks very beautiful.
What was it happened to Foltest again?
I might have to change it at some point just to show it.
Open up.
Who are you and what you want?
Doing some sightseeing. Kinda curious about what's beyond this gate.
My brother-in-law was curious. Worms been eating him for 5 years now.
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords,
Mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it, gotta contribute to the Grave's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
I have a better idea. We can upgrade our Axie and just Axie you.
I won't pay. Let me in.
Axie for the win, boy.
Yes, sir.
King of beggars. Look at this place. What a piece of shit.
What ails you?
Can't see out one eye, my lord.
Picked him as rain.
Thank you, my lord. A right miracle you've worked. I'd like to repay you.
Convince those knaves on the city council that spells are not needed on a whim, but positively indispensable.
I won't listen, my lord. They're scared of Menga.
In that case, please convey that if any of them should fall ill, he can stick his head in the flames of the eternal fire. Now, permit me some rest.
Well, you are a miracle worker, sir. Or just a freaking mage.
How are things?
Good. More and more people come to our
There she is!
looking for help.
Menga's hound's not scaring them off.
The red-headed homewrecker.
Incurable disease is more terrifying than torture.
In that case, I'll count on more tribute coming in.
You already take 80% of what we receive.
Aye, but don't forget it's me who secures the nooks and crannies where you and yours can hide. About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with two swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well-crafted. See, Witcher, I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
So there might be some tension there.
To take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on. Let me give you a taste of my life.
2 days.
I actually really like this look a lot for her because it kind of makes it seem like she's actually trying to be incognito and not be seen.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Excuse you, you are in the presence of a lady. Oh, he doesn't even know he's in the presence of a lady. That man's drunk. Everybody's drunk here in Novigrad. Having a good time, though. That's what it's about, right?
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Hey, Klug, you mind if we loot everything you got? Into the trapdoor. Triss, let's go. Don't know why I volunteered to dive in the river for you, but the only reason why I did actually is because there's a couple of nice chests down there that we want to grab.
Dead! You're gone!
Well, damn. See, this is why we don't... This is why redheads have the name that they do, because you were so quick to draw out that fire and electricity, girl.
There's a draft. Should be an exit. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must
Just
be a
don't
lever
play.
on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
Found it.
Free City of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes 3 things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-human. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Geralt made a funny. Okay, let's go diving in. Grab these chests too. While we wanted to do it. I don't think we can actually even make her do it, to be honest. But I think if we volunteer, we get points. Which we don't want points. We don't want points, guys. Alright, here we go. And no manuscripts in these. Alright, Triss, I got your package.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Yeah, Triss.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
Damn right you have.
Been intimated.
We need to hurry.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
And we can ask for half in advance.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works?
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related. I'll cover half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Looks like a good spot.
Looks like rat shit.
Guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
Gotta admit, it's sus.
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city. Looking for rat shit. Jeez.
This is what we get deduced to every time there's a witch involved. Geralt, remember that.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well? Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
You could be right, but only he knows the truth.
We're only ever the ones to know the truth about ourselves.
Which we share at times with those we hold dear.
Even if it's hard to swallow?
Even then.
Who knows? Maybe one day. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Ah, smart this one. We will answer the question that she didn't ask with her answering her question. Women are smart this way.
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
And there go the rats. Time's up.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start.
That's when I say
Let's
I told you
agree
so.
Your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it.
Oh, I do if you want to live.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have to take us both.
Geralt!
If you say so.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Looking for a bruising?
I mean, you know, maybe if I was by myself, but you want to try to take on a witch and a witcher? You witch hunters are stupid. Hey, go ahead and hit him with the fireball. This one's all yours. Yep, he's stunned. What the hell was that? There you go. Good job. I gave that one to you.
On the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me, duped and trapped like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Nah, you could have handled him. Easy. Though you would have been cornered a little bit.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri, and I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, de Jonquier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
Alright, now we are being overly nice, just in case anyone does want to romance her. I will let you guys know the cutoff point to that romance. But feel free to be an absolute ass to her. Alright, now before we advance the main quest a little bit more, there's a little tiny side quest right here at the shopkeeper. That opens up just after we do that little mission for Triss Merigold.
It's in Temeria, 2 days road.
It's back here. I was just curious about those guys' dialogue.
You've mistaken me for someone else.
You're the only one here's made a mistake. Now stump up some crowds, quick!
I'm knackered.
Leave him alone.
And who might you be? Temple guard undercover?
Call me an admirer of law and order.
Made a mistake coming to this town, then.
You're making the mistake. Leave him alone.
And if we don't?
This man's not worth your efforts. His shop's drowning in debt.
You're right. Even looks like a pauper.
I beg to differ.
Don't even know why I bothered the bugger. My apologies, and fare thee well.
I, gotta go brush me teeth.
Go home, merchant, and try not to come round here anymore.
I will. I mean, I won't. I mean, both, yes. Thank you, sir.
Alright. Now, we can probably go ahead and go back to the main quest over here. And the main quest is going to split into different paths very soon.